Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online, the SLOTRO edition. This is Gnarlrynae here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlrynae. Good girl. As you see, the Farmer's Fair has arrived. We are going to go ahead and click on that, and we will read through the introductory text here, to gather the quest up. We'll not be working on the Farmer's Fair today. I think we have done it in the past. I'm going to go back and take a look from, about a year ago, I guess, and I'm pretty sure Gnarlrynae visited the Summer's Fest at that, the Farmer's Fair at that point. But we'll take a look offline while I'm processing this one. And if that is true, we will continue along. I'll let her be doing that in the background, and we'll continue along with the missions and all that we have here in Breetown and Breeland. And if we haven't covered, or if there's something that we haven't covered there, we'll cover that in the next episode. So, the Farmer's Fair has arrived. Travel to the festival announcer in Bywater to learn more about the annual Farmer's Fair. The Hobbits of the Shire are celebrating the summer's bounty with food and drink, fishing, and hunting for eggs and mushrooms in the nearby farmyards. After accepting this quest, you can complete it to travel automatically to the town of Bywater in the Shire. Really? They give you a farmer's... give you a map and they travel you? We'll let you travel automatically to the town of Bywater. Okay, I don't know why they automatically travel you there and give you a map. We will go ahead and I think we'll hold off. We will finish this one later because I want to continue along here. Well, let's go ahead. I'm going to finish it to get it off the screen, and then we will come back here into Staddle. Ah, there we go. Welcome to the Farmer's Fair. So it gave us the map. Good, good. Okay, I guess that's one way of finding out how these things work. It gave us the map. The instructions in the quest there were very unclear, were they not? All right, we had the Vigil, which is defeat Blackwold Thieves and defeat Vance Waithman. And that is... say it used to be nighttime, and here we go, daytime again. We're here at dawn. This quest used to be only be able to be taken on at night. Let's see if there's any more here. Dangerous boars. I think that is Constable Bolger's house. All right, let's add that one to the tracker. Let's see how many of these we can get. Ailing Hound. Oh, we've got a lot of them we can do here, don't we? In fact, we will go ahead and unlock this one. Go ahead and can we unlock it there? We can remove it from tracker. Which, yeah, it's still yellow, and we are trying to get some of these things done first. Okay. Neekers in the marshes. And scouting the marshes. And the two chieftains. Okay. So we've got these in here right at the moment. Let's go ahead and take those. Used to be able to simply unlock them. Can you still do that? Yes, there we go. Unlock. You have to right click to do the unlock. That way as things come up, they will push these out of there. Okay, good. So Hemlock Grouse the Grocer. What did we have going on with him? He had the Vigil. And that was the one where we have the guys in the Blackwold Thieves up there at his pipeweed farm. I think in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and let's continue along with Gar here. Remember Longo. Longo has his Ailing Hound. Poor Gar. Poor Gar. So let's talk to... which one is it? Ailing Hound. Let's look at the... show history and look at the bestowal dialogue again. Hoy there, do you know anything about dogs? Gar here has been feeling poorly since yesterday, and he won't eat a bite. I fetched him some fresh water from the well, and he just turns away. Maybe you could help me. Eldo Swat Midge knows a fair bit about animals, and he might have an idea about what's wrong with Gar. He lives quite a bit east of town, almost on the edge of the Midgewater marshes, and I don't think Gar would be up for the walk. Just take the road east out of town to the Widow Froghorn's farm, then north from there and down the hill to the east. Eldo is a bit of a queer sort, but he loves dogs, so he can't be that bad, right? I'd appreciate anything he could do to help Gar. So that's what we are going to do right now. Let's head on out of town. Oh, look at the sunrise. Always sunrise, always beautiful sunrises here in the Shire. I am kind of hoping, and that's two now, two wonderful episodes, because the Gnarlo episode that we just finished and put up also was on sunrise until we actually got into the instance, at which point it put us in nighttime again. Put us there at the campfire. But yeah, that's two now that we have had where it has been logging in right here at the dawn. So yes, we're starting to break through that confirmation bias that we had, where we always thought we were always logging in the evening and always logging in. Here's the Widow Froghorn's farm, and we were to go north and then down the hill toward the marshes again. Breaking through the confirmation bias that we had, where it was, there's Lily Underhill, where we were always thinking we were always logging in at nighttime or sunset. So that just goes to show you. Dogwort Shed. I wonder if you need a quest to get into that. Is Grobo Dogwort's home. I wonder, there has to be a quest involving that, I'm sure. We will have to go and check it out. In the meantime, let's go down here to Eldo's farm. It's like a lot of pipeweed being grown in these parts. There's the Midgewater marshes, and way off in the distance you can see Weathertop, Amansul. It was always fun to come here and see. Actually, I don't think you did get it here. It's one thing that they've changed as well as a lot of this fog. I mean, this whole area down in here used to be covered in fog and all, the Midgewater marshes. And that's something you don't see that much anymore. We'll have to go back and look at a Gnarlo episode. Maybe when he was down here. I'm wondering, I bet he was down here back in the time when this was still foggy. And I don't think you could see Weathertop then. I think you had to be about halfway. There's a road that travels along over here along the southern edge of the Midgewater marshes. You had to be about halfway along that road, I think, before that popped in. Of course, it could have been way back. That was also way back in the day when I didn't have as good a computer and video card and all I have, and I probably had my settings turned down a bit too, so that might have had something to do with it. Let's come here. Oh, Eldo does love dogs, doesn't he? Juanita. Let's talk to Eldo about the ailing hound.
Oh, woe is me.
What? Gar is sick? Why, he came from one of my Juaneta's litters. My own dogs occasionally eat something that doesn't set quite right with them. When they do, I've got a herbal remedy my grandfather taught me that helps clear it right up. I have most everything on hand, but I'll be needing fennel seeds to finish it up proper. Fennel grows in the Midgewater marshes, but it's hard to find because the Knickerbreakers have a fancy for it. It might be easier to find a Knickerbreaker that still has some fennel caught in its pincers than to find a fresh plant. Bring the seeds back to me, and I will mix up a remedy for Gar. So we need to go and collect fennel seeds. He's also got another quest, doesn't he? The Widow's Farmhand.
It's not a bother, but may I speak with you?
This is a fine farm, wouldn't you say? Yes, life has been kind to me. My only regret is that I haven't anyone to share it with. I think you might be able to help me if you're of a mind. The Widow Froghorn lives up the hill to the west, and she's a fine lady, but she won't hear of me courting her. I've been sending letters to her for a while now, asking her to tea, to the dance, to watch o'er my dog, but she refuses every time. Now, Widow Froghorn, Asphodel is her right name, is always needing help around her farm. Maybe if you lend her a hand, saying a kind word about me now and then, she'll change her mind. Go west up the hill, then turn south by the fence at the top. Her farm is at the crossroads. So talk to Asphodel Froghorn at her farm. I thought this morning, when we were talking about Nona and Horn, we were going to do a bit of, doing a bit of matchmaking. And it seems like, no, it's going to be today's episode. It's going to be this morning's episode, the Gnarlo episode, where we're going to be doing a bit of matchmaking here. Now let's see if the fog comes in, because in the past, there we go. See how that haze settled over? I knew there ought to be some. Of course, it is hard to say. Let us pull up. Let's see. Bobo, we brought you last time. Let's get stacks this time. Try to rotate y'all through so y'all don't get bored there. Now, is that a Knickerbreaker? That is a Knickerbreaker, a Knickerbreaker burrower. It is blue to us, so we are going to go ahead. And yes, somebody told me that I should be doing a different order of these. I cannot remember what the order is. I will look up your message and see what it is. I like the Burning Embers because the Burning Ember slows the movement down as well. Not only does damage to them and does a bit of DOT, but it also slows them. It acts kind of as a snare. So it's nice to have that and have them be a little bit slower getting to us, you know? Let's go ahead and take them on. Oh, that didn't take long. All right, so we have got defeat the Neekers in the marshes, defeat the Knickerbreakers in the Midgewater marshes. We're doing that already. And so far, we haven't gotten any fennel seeds, so we're going to see if there's any plants as well. The Knickerbreakers and the plants as a bunch of marsh spiders also that we need to be looking out for. It'd be nice if we come across some of the fennel plants as well there. Oh, that didn't take much. Have we gotten any? We got a fennel seed this time too. Let's go ahead and take a look at those, shall we? Fennel seed. These seeds are needed by Eldo Swatmidge to help cure Gar's poisoning. Be nice if we come across a fennel plant while we're out here too. I'm assuming there are still some out here. I seem to remember that you could get them off of those in the past. This is far enough in the past. Yep, see, didn't even have to hit him. He died from the dot. Died from the dot. Alright, still only got one. I just seem to remember in the past that you could actually collect. And as you see, the Knickerbreakers they're not actually aggro. As you see, they're not attacking us, but they are hostile. As you saw, the closer we got, if we stay in the area with them, as you see over here, they threaten to attack. They're kind of like many of the animals, like the bears are in some parts of the Shire, where you get they threaten to attack. There you go. See what I was talking about the fog? This is the way it used to be. In fact, the fog used to be thicker. I'll swear to you, the fog used to be thicker, and you couldn't see past the marshes here. You see how we got just kind of on the edge. Can't see Weathertop anymore. Don't think you can. That might be it there, but we'll say you can't really see Weathertop. And it used to be a lot thicker here too. It's like you couldn't see back to the shore. That's my memory of it anywhere, and I am going to stick to it. Now, let's see. Where is this? There he goes. He swam on out there, didn't he? Okay, we've killed 4. Still haven't gotten another fennel seed off the Knickerbreakers yet. Is that a spider? Yeah, that is a spider. Marsh Brood Watcher. We're not in the spider collection issue at the moment. We're still wanting to get these Knickerbreakers. And down he goes. 5 of 8 taken out. Another green Knickerbreaker. Still not getting any seeds. And they are the ones, correct? Let's see here. Should be for, yep, they are for the ailing. Comes up ailing hound, so we are able to get them off of them. It's just that these, we're having drop rates like we used to in the old days here. Back when you had to kill like 10 or so in order to get anything to drop off of them. Back before they improve the drop rate so that you didn't have to, kill 100 Knickerbockers to get 3 fennel seeds off of them. But that's cool. That's cool. As I said, I'm one of these that prefer the old school ways in so many things. Mostly, I guess, because I still have the... Alright, so we defeated the... we got another fennel seed. We've defeated the 8 Knickerbockers we needed to. Ooh, is this a dead body? It is. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. I bet we got a quest that needs to go there. Ugh. Let's remember, yes, all these marshes and everything. We may be out here playing around in it and all, but they are still dangerous places to be. Okay, still need to find some fennel seed. We still haven't gotten any of the actual plants anywhere. Boom. Another green one. Crooked claw, mossy carapace. We are getting plenty of stuff to sell back to the vendors or to use for the task board. If we were going to do the task board quests and work on our faction and all. There's a lot of it out here. This is definitely giving you... Oh, he burrowed down. This is definitely giving you the sort of feel and the sort of... Is that... Nope, that wasn't rolling branches. Giving the sort of feel that you had back in the day. I can remember grinding. There we go. Collected fennel seeds. I can remember grinding and grinding and grinding against these beasts to try and get enough seeds in order to come up with the quest items we were looking for. Many a time we killed bears and wolves and boars and all sorts of other items by the dozens in order to get a handful of parts of them. Uh-oh. So you see, the spiders, they are aggro. They will cut you. You get near them, they will cut a fool. Okay, but they go down quick too. Let's go back up here. We have the items that we need for the ailing hound. Let's talk to Eldo. See if he can make us up something.
Please, leave me to my sorrow.
You've brought me the fennel seeds. Good, good. Give them here, and I'll boil them up with the rest of this. There we go. Take this remedy to Gar and let him drink it. He may not much like it, but make sure he drinks it all the same. He should recover soon. Bring Eldo's herbal remedy to Gar. Okay, we can do that. Which one? That one. Herbal mixture. An herbal mixture made from fennel seeds and other oddities, created by Eldo's swap midge to help cure Gar's poisoning. It's nice that they give you stuff like that so that you can sit and if you've come back here after a couple of months and forgotten what quest you're on, you at least got an idea. We're going to stop by the Widow Froghorn on the way back into town and discuss the situation with her. I am looking at this. Am I thinking of oh, the movie Roxanne. What was Roxanne? A Cyrano de Bergerac. Is that what I'm thinking of? It has been a while since I lost my Bodo. I'm doing all right. Is this kind of like a Hobbit retelling of Cyrano de Bergerac, where they tried to... where they had the guy that was trying to court the lady and using a go-between and ending up falling in love with the go-between.
How do you do?
Who might you be? Another farmhand Eldo sent to help me. I don't need his help, thank you very much, and good day to you. No matter how many times I tell him no, he just won't give up. I swear there's only one thing he loves, and it's those dogs he raises. If it doesn't bark or have a tail to wag, he doesn't know the first thing about it.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Widow Froghorn's pipeweed. I must beg your pardon, but it's been a bit of a trial since I lost my Bodo. If you're here to lend a hand, I won't stop you. The pipeweed is ready for harvest, so if you're still intent on helping out, you can bring it in. It's right there on the other side of my wheat field. But you should know that I'll not change my mind about old Eldo Swatmidge. Okay, so let's go and collect the pipeweed. So let's go through, I guess this is the wheat. Yep, there's pipeweed. We need to collect at least one of them. Pipeweed harvested from Widow Froghorn's field. Go ahead and collect it. There we are. Does it say the same thing? Yep, it says the same thing there. So we have collected the pipeweed. We need to do some more farming at some point, don't we? Here we are, level 16, and I don't think we farmed anything from our days way back there in the Ered Luin, down in Falathlorn, when we first got our skills up.
How do you do?
I see you've harvested quite a bundle of pipeweed. You have my thanks. A helping hand is appreciated, no matter where it comes from. You say Eldo is a good solid hobbit. You would say that, I suppose, being in his employ. Asphodel takes the pipeweed and hands you a folded, sealed note. Take this back to your good solid friend, and don't read it. Deliver Widow Froghorn's letter to Eldo Swatmidge. Of course we won't read it. We're not also, of course, not going to go back to Eldo right now. We will go there, but let us go and do the Neekers in the Marshes. Talk to Etta Twiggins. I think Etta is in Staddle, is she? Let's see. Watcher Reedy asks you check in with the Watcher stationed in the marshes. She's found Etta Twiggins can be found out in the Midgewater marshes. Okay. As you check in with the Watcher stationed... Oh, so they are back there, are they? Okay. Well, we'll do that. We'll have to go out and guess into the marshes again. We'll do that next time. We are hitting minute 22 here. Let us go back and see if we can cure Gar. And as I said, we won't read your letter until we're actually out of sight. Do we have the letter? This is back... yeah. Just like the other quest puts us, you know, gave us a taste of what it used to be back in the day. Used to be your quest item showed up here too. You've noticed some of our later quests that we've done, the letter shows up here to read, but this is actually throwing it in the inventory like it used to do in the good old days. Mr. Swatmidge, I trust that you are well, and I thank you for sending someone to help out around my farm. Those bears have become most impertinent. Importunate? Impertinent? Whatever it is, I can't see from here. Impertinent, I think. But not as impertinent as you, my sir. I must regretfully, yet forcefully, refuse your many recent proposals of courtship. I must ask that you abandon that pursuit, and bid you good day. Asphodel Froghorn. I think she may soon be joining the Me Too movement. Poor old Asphodel. She just cannot get through old Eldo's mind that no means no. Doesn't mind. Doesn't matter. You know, ask me, okay, you've broken the secret code. You've asked me 472 times. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, let us go here to Gar. Gar sniffs at the herbal remedy, then laps some of it up. He slowly drinks the rest of the mixture. Longo looks at you expectantly.
Oh, woe is me.
That remedy should make him feel a lot better. Good boy, Gar. That'll do it. You must have eaten something that disagreed with you, that's all. Here, you can wash that remedy down with... Hey now, what's this? I drew this water from the town well this morning, but it sure smells odd. Is this what made Gar sick? All right, so we get to choose something. Daglin's cloth gloves, which are nowhere near as good as Hengame, or the leather gloves, or the scale gloves. Let's take a look, see what they look like. Okay, those aren't too bad, Let's reset and see what we're actually wearing. Much the same, just a little darker. So nothing that we need to keep for cosmetic purposes. So which one's worth the most? 1 5, 1 cent. Yep, that one. That's the ones we'll take.
Might I trouble you for some help?
Unwell water. I think there's something wrong with the water in the town well, Gnarlrynae. It certainly smells peculiar, that's for sure, and would explain why Gar has been feeling poorly. Could it be that something has gotten into the well and poisoned the water? That would be terrible, but it seems likely. Go and tell Lily Underhill we can't have people drinking from the well until we clean the water somehow. Lily lives over yonder, east of Boggs Farm. So we will talk to Lily Underhill at her farm. Certainly will. Okay, so we need to talk to Lily. We need to deliver the letter to Eldo. We need to talk to Edda. And let us see, I think we had some... Yep, we finished up some quests there. All right. So we got awarded 15 SLOTRO points. Fantastic. We completed a deed, which was Breland Adventurer. Danger presses upon Breland from all sides, foreshadowing the ascension of a great darkness. You are called to stand against the shadow. Your extraordinary efforts on behalf of Breland will be rewarded. So we needed to complete 45 quests in the Breland area. Fantastic. Right, we also received 30 marks. Marks representing your success. They can be traded in at skirmish camps. We've got Loyalty 2. Your loyalty shall be rewarded. You find that you have greater vitality, your power is increased, and you know how to use your armor to greater effect. And we've increased 700 points with the Men of Bree. So we've got a new, the Deeds of Breland, 1 of 3. There is much to do while traveling through the lands of Breland. So we completed Breland Adventurer. We need to complete Explorer of Breland. And complete the Slayer of Breland deed. And we'll get a good number of that. What is it? 100 marks, a bronze-bound loot box, a sturdy steel key to open it with, and another 1,200 points with the Men of Bree. Okay, we will definitely do all that. Don't think we've gotten a quest yet, though, do we? What's our mail? Stuff being sent to Gnarlrynae from some of my old characters. I'm pretty sure, let's see. That was stuff Gnarlrynae was sending and it's bounced back because I haven't opened them yet. I'm going to need to send those back to the people from whence they came. Okay, so that is it. Thank y'all for coming along. We will continue on Midgewater Marshes here the next time that we join you. And in the meantime, enjoy the Farmer's Fair. I certainly will. It's one of my favorites. The Farmer's Fair, the Summerfest, and the Yule Fest are definitely my 3 favorite. Yule Fest because it's Yule, and the Farmers, and the Summerfest, of course, because fishing, fishing, fishing. We will see you next time. I'm going to think about which part I'm going to head off to, which one of the fest items I'm going to do next, and we'll see you then. Thanks for coming along. Bye-bye.